Come to me, please. Take me there. Take me there.
Spaced out, spaced out. Listen.
So I have to say, coming to Kilifi, I wasn't really sure what outside activities we would be able to do once we got here. So I did a little bit of research. I knew there was some kayaking and snorkeling, a lot of water sports, but I wasn't really sure what we would be doing like on a regular basis. And I have to say, I have been pleasantly surprised by the amount of stuff that we could actually do. In the last month, we have not been able to even do all of it between the 15 of us, and there has been a lot happening outside of working hours. So there were the Rovuma cliff tour. So at high tide, you can go to the cliffs and it's just like a really beautiful view. There are snorkeling areas 30 minutes and 1 hour away, just depending on which park you want to go to. And then connected to those are just these really beautiful beaches. Even like within the local community, you can do like a village tour. There are a lot of different events happening. There's a lot of artists that come to Kilifi actually, so musicians and designers and things like that. So it actually has a really cool, like a little eclectic vibe going on. So there's definitely been like a lot of live DJs happening, poetry reading. There's a wellness festival happening right now. So they're really tapped into the local community. And there's always events happening kind of like every week or every other week. So it's been really cool just to get to know the local Kilifi people and get to kind of experience their city the way that they see it. And then I also kind of mentioned the water sports, right? So there's windsurfing, there's kite surfing, there's scuba, there's snorkeling. There are sunset boat rides that you can take out on a dhow, which is like more of a more traditional style boat. There's bioluminescence actually out in our Kilifi Creek water area. So on the perfect nights, you can go out and swim in the bioluminescence. So we've had a lot of fun just exploring the different areas. Now, as far as like larger excursions and day trips, there are also quite a few things that you can do. So this past weekend, we went on a safari, which you can watch my video on our safari adventures. But that's obviously a really big one. But the Tsavo National Park is only about a 3-hour drive from here. So I wouldn't recommend doing a day trip. I just think there's too much going on and too much that you want to see, but definitely like a 2 to 3 day trip, weekend trip to the Tsavo National Park for a safari is awesome. We also had a group that went to an island called Lamu, which was like a 30-minute flight from here. So that was also, they had a really, really amazing experience. They don't have any cars on the island. They get around by donkeys and walking. So it was just a really cool experience for them. So if you're coming and you're just not sure what else there is to do, there's a lot actually that you can do. And it's been a really good experience. One activity we have really enjoyed doing here in Kilifi is windsurfing. So we have been going to a place right here called 3 Degrees. It's part of the Marani Club. It's right here on the water. You can see there is a group of people about to go out and do a windsurfing lesson. It's one of the things that Kilifi is kind of known for is their water sports, their wind. It's actually sort of the end of wind season right now. We are here in October, so it's coming to an end, but we are still getting some good lessons in and enjoying something brand new. As far as food goes, we have eaten really well here in Kalifi. The cafe at Distant Relatives has a really extensive menu, and they have a really great breakfast. That is definitely my favorite part. They have everything from a mix of, you know, a veggie wrap to DIY sandwiches to burgers to also more traditional foods, like a coconut lentil curry, a lot of seafood options as well. So we're right on the coast. So the food here has been really good. Even the more traditional Swahili foods have been really delicious. A lot of coconut curries and things like that.
Taste of. Listen.
So this is some of the more traditional foods you find in Kenya. So this is a tomato salad, which has a Swahili name that I cannot pronounce. A garden salad, chicken, and a Swahili, more like coconut style curry. Beef choma, which is like grilled beef essentially, and then rice cooked in coconut water or sauce, and so it's very like rich and delicious.